There was a guy on YouTube, he still is, but he got killed. Young guy, died way too young. This is my tribute to him, Stobe the Hobo. I watched a lot of his videos, not all, but I watched him hop a train, and he and his partner, his cameraman, went all the way across Canada from Vancouver to Toronto, and they had a budget, and they were very frustrated because like a six-pack of beer was like 12 bucks, 13 bucks, and the same six-pack in southeastern Michigan where I am was 6 bucks. And I can understand his frustration if that was his happy place, but alas, he was limited by his inexperience. If you've got money for beer and you've got beer and beer is cold and let's have some beer, that's good. And hey, I'm not being critical at all of Stobe the Hobo. I loved his videos, I loved his personality. The coolest thing was he would address the camera like, alright, now I'm leading you on this tour, and they would use some big words, and he was funny in his own way, he was clever, but he was also impatient. Now, if you're going to travel by train, hopping a train in a train yard, looking out for bulls and putting up with the dependence on the train to travel, you've got to be so patient and so flexible and not let anything get you down. And sometimes it would get them down, like things get me down, but I know how to change my state of mind without beer. But hey, beer is great, and this is my tribute to my cyber friend Stobe the Hobo. I know he's resting in peace. I know he is in a better place. I know that there's plenty of free beer, and there are no fences around the trains, and the scenery is great, and the noise is not too bad, and the time you want to travel and the time the train shows up are all in sync in that place. But I also know why he loved it. The adventure of not knowing where you're going is exciting. The disconnect from society that I have when I'm out hoboing with my bicycle and stealth camping and just finding a place. I know I'll find a place. That's a beautiful thing, that freedom. It is such freedom. One time he got really mad at his cameraman because the guy went into town. They were supposed to meet up somewhere and he was 2 hours late. The reason he stumbled across some Chinese buffet and he pigged out on seafood, and he had such a great time. And Stobe was really pissed. He could have been happy for his friend. He could have said, where is this place? I'm headed there right now. There could have been so many beautiful things that he didn't see without patience. And the only reason I know this is because I was exactly like him when I was 30 years old, and I'm 60 years old, and I have learned so much about going with the flow, looking for the beauty that surrounds me, wherever it is, however close I have to zoom in. And if you're watching this, you know something about him. And I am not dissing him. I am very proud of him for being brave enough to venture into the unknown. And anyone who does this, the first thing they sacrifice is their certainty about their comfort. And there is none. As I learn what to pack, how to anticipate the unknown, I've gotten better and better at it. And I travel quite comfortably most of the time, and if I don't, I tough it out, like he did. There was no question the guy was tough. Alright? But in the end, evidently, he was trying to hop a train and failed and was killed by the train, and the railroad workers found him, which also indicates to me that he was undetected the moment he was killed, and it might have been for a long time injured. I don't know. I just know he's in a better place now. I know that what I do could possibly get me killed, but I have had 60 years of happiness and challenge and efficiently utilizing the available resources, just like Stobe the Hobo. But I had 30 more years of that, and I wish him well, and I hope his channel lives on forever. And here's my toast to my cyber friend, Stobe the Hobo. I'm going to drink this beer in honor of him. Now, that's enough philosophical talk from Doug the Hobo, who doesn't hop trains. He hops his bicycle, but he does stealth camp wherever he wants, and life is good. Life is very, very good. I want to live a ton of it. So, I'm sorry yours was cut short, Stobe, but I know you're in a better place, buddy.